So, I look crazy, don't I? None of that matters. You know why? Humans are interplanetary. What does that even mean? If you look at an interview with Elon Musk back in 2007, and then you look at it today, he's got the same mindset he's always had. He's going to up us on the Carcala scale, whatever it's called. He's not doing something bad for the world. I don't know how that's twisted. He's doing something great. Elon is doing a good thing. The only thing that's kind of bad is his association with money. And some choices. I mean, he's human. He makes mistakes. I make mistakes. Ever thought about that? Sometimes it's just the mistakes you need. Didn't he say that? He said, or like his company's statement was like something about failure. If we were to fail, at least we could learn, or something like that. Like it's very positive. Even if you fail, that you would help guide the next generation. Someone said this, that every generation gets more extreme. I think that applies to everything. It applies to smoking, weed, but it also applies to dreams, to war, to space exploration, and actually harnessing life on Mars. I think by the time Elon dies, he probably will achieve his goal of stepping foot on Mars. And I have an idea. So solar is such a great thing, right? So what if we just made a massive solar panel, and then, like, let's say it's the size of Earth, and then just keep it in orbit with the sun, and have that harness energy, just one big square, and keep thrusters on it so it can, you know, stay in the right direction. And then might be able to fly up there and resupply those thrusters, or make the thrusters just based on that solar wind thing and electric power, and just self-guide it. I think that's also possible. And then either have like batteries attached to it, and then like go up there to get those batteries and swap them out, like Milwaukee batteries or whatever. But then have those like really massive batteries, like power data centers for a year, or 10 years. Like, have those batteries power a grid for 10 years or more, 50 years. You'd have to make a freaking crazy battery, because somehow you're going to have to figure out how to the spin of the Earth, and also like get an extension cord all the way to freaking the sun. Like miles and miles of extension cord. You'd have to figure that one out. But I'm sure we have miles and miles of extension cords on here on Earth. Could just use them. I mean, they're sitting on Walmart right now. But you would definitely need bigger gauge copper. Bigger than what we have. But these problems can be solved. Like I said, just have a massive battery with a massive solar panel, and then bam, you could probably power the Earth for a few years. And then just go back up there and recharge it. Like, you gotta harness the sun. That's what our goal is. Harness the sun. That's our next big step. Is harnessing the sun's power. Like, from the moon, that was a big step back in the 60s. But now it's 2026. By 2060, we should at least have stepped foot on Mars. And maybe got what I said, but maybe 221, the actual 21st century, then we could probably do that. But someone's gonna have to have that mindset. This brain can achieve so much. We could find aliens with this brain, but we have to unlock it. Currently, it's dev coded. Not even dev coded. Like, it's freaking. It's like Linux, where there's so many backdoors. All you gotta do is go to some dude's computer. Like, it's been backdoored from the start. Like, from elementary school when you started learning. It's been backdoored from the start. Everything you know, you should forget. You should forget everything you know. You don't need to know anything. Anything at all. All you need to know is communication, English, sight, how to see, and how to put something together. And numbers and math, right? But you don't need to know, like, from a kid, how the government works. You don't need to know what people think about you, okay? That is such a huge limitation. Like, caring about what other people think is such a huge limitation on your life. You can't live your life always checking the mail and always worrying about something that you don't need to worry about. Elon Musk only messes around with Tesla 2 to 3 times a month. The rest of it is SpaceX. Supposedly, he wakes up around 8. I wake up at 4. I still try to get 8 hours of sleep, whatever, but, you know, is that entirely necessary? Do we really need to sleep every day? Every 16 hours? Is that necessary? I don't think so. I might as well test that theory out when I start living alone, but I've always had this poster on my thing. Apollo 15 next giant leap. And there's a picture of Mars. It's been there. It has been there. There's nothing on the moon. It's just like Elon said. It's just like the Arctic. There's nothing there. No resources to gain. I mean, we could like use rocks, but we have plenty of rocks here. We have plenty of rocks on Earth. We just need to make a massive solar panel And then we can harness the sun's power and use it for anything we want. Anything we want. Like, what would we even need power for? I don't know. Our next big idea. That's what we need it for. Our next big idea. Elon Musk. Just listen to Elon Musk, how he talks. Trust me, it will change how you think. Because he thinks such at a bigger scale of life. His main goal is for humanity to be better. Not just him, humanity. That's different. That's different. I don't need to be having a bunk bed. I don't need to be having Hot Wheels. I need to start building massive solar panels to get that idea out there. Solar panels is probably the way that I need to go. That's probably the business I need to start. I know how to weld, I don't know how to be an electrician. I think I figured out solar panel. I've always wanted to figure out how they work. Have you ever used a welding helmet? Or even what's it called? Solar glasses? You use when there's a lunar eclipse glasses, yeah. So, you can turn those on and off, right? You ever heard of an auto dark lens? So what if you had a welding lens, auto dark, and you just turn it on and off on your window? Instead of shades, you just use that. I'd like to do that. Yeah, that would be cool. That's kind of badass, having tint on your windows on your house, on and off if you wanted to. That'd be sick. And if they provide power to your house, that would be sick. I know somebody's doing something around those lines of transport glass see-through, but if you made them auto dark, if you wanted to, that would be sick. Trust me, that would be sick. All you need to do is make a welding helmet lens bigger. So let's just try that. Like I said, or like Tyler said, without some sacrifice, there will be no greater good. And that's what Elon's doing. And that's what I'm doing with this haircut, so I can change, so I can get a different mindset. But I gotta let you guys go because I need sleep. But it was good talking to you. I hope you guys dwell on Mars one day. Maybe you will be dwelling on Mars when you watch this video. That would be sick. But hell, you gotta live your life. If you don't live your life, what are you doing? If you're not living your life, what are you doing? Whose life are you living? Alright. Good night. Peace. And amen, brother.